It's demo day. What do you have to say, mister?
Ready to get this shit out of here.
Language. Here's Bean. Here's Bubs. Here's Bradco. Here's me. Gracie's outside. We're going to start demoing this here bedroom. Because that's the next phase. We already finished the back bedroom. Now we're going to do this guest bedroom. I'm trying to figure out where to hang the camera in here so that we can see all that. We already got a bunch of stuff out of here. Well, they got a bunch of stuff out of here. I'm trying, but I can't get... Okay, yeah, I'm going to hang it on that thing. That's a good idea. Good call, Gracer. And now we got all this crap out here. So whoever built this before us was clearly not familiar with like minimal building concepts or like minimum acceptable building concepts. They attached these 2x10, are they 2x10 or 2x12? I think they're 2x12. They attached these 2x12 clapper boards onto the roof joist that you can see sitting up inside of there with these gigantic, with about 6 of these per 2 clappers. And then they put nails every like 12 inches. It's a non-structural piece attached to a structural piece. And I'm pretty sure there are 500 to 1,000% more structural nails and fasteners holding the non-structural piece to the structural piece than there are holding the structural piece to the walls of the house. All right, so we got the first one down. I want to show you how these things are connected. So there are 2 of them. That is the structural member. It's like a true 3x6. There's a 2x12 on the other side of it. And it was attached with 1, 2, 3, 4 through bolts. This size, massive. And then 8 on each side of these. Gotta be, how big would you say these are? Like
20 penny?
20 penny nails maybe?
10 penny?
They're massive. I don't know the penny of nails, but they're big. They're like gigantic nails. I don't even know if you can buy nails. I mean, you can obviously buy nails this size, but who buys nails this big anymore? A quick update. Here are the things. There's no insulation between the wood and the walls. We're definitely going to change that. We're going back with drywall and doing the ceiling wood like we did in the master bedroom. Yeah, this stuff is just like breaking apart and not really, the battens are like basically all popped out. They use cut nails driven in and all of them are popping out of the block. We'll probably use like those, what do you call the nail guns that are, you know, caliber driven, like you use a 22 powder round to drive a nail. I don't know what you call them, but that's what we use for the battens in there, for the fern strips rather. That's probably what we'll do in here, but really today we're just demoing everything, so continuing on. We have to pause the music every time I talk to you people because you two don't like it when I play music. All right, so this is what we're working with now. We're gonna take all these fern strips off. I'm gonna disconnect this plumbing. This is some old redneck stuff that the person that lived here before us did. I guess they had a leak and they had to replumb the sink. So this is literally tapped off the bathtub plumbing and drain. So that drain is for the sink that sits behind that wall, and that supply is for the sink also. So I'm gonna cut that, cap it back here because we're going to take the sink out. The only thing we're leaving in that bathroom for now is the toilet. Then eventually we'll take it out and replace it, but we want to leave it there for now in case we need an emergency toilet. Having 2 toilets in a house is always a good idea. So I'm going to take and cap off the supply and the drain, and then we'll get this wall out, take all these furring strips off. At some point we're going to have to go to the dump because that dump trailer is getting pretty full. Here is the back of the dump trailer. It's pretty full. There's a bunch more can fit down in there, but the wood is pretty voluminous. There's a lot of voids in there that we can't really press down. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is disconnect this water. I got the water all turned off. They have, like, I guess this was like a water hammer arrestor that they kind of, I'm not sure that these are even effective, honestly, but they're using it as a water hammer arrestor because they're just plugged at the top. So I have a SharkBite 1/2 inch that I'm going to cut here, put on, and then I'm going to cut here and either put on one of these with a SharkBite or use one of these valves that I have because it's just temporary. And then they have the, I can't believe they have this here. I'm not 100% certain, but I don't think this is how you're supposed to do this. This is like for under sink P-trap drainage, and they have it on a horizontal here in the pipe. But regardless, I'm going to cut it probably here if I can, and then put a cap on that I have here. Just glue a cap on. So yeah, that'll get all this plumbing out of the way, and then I won't have to worry about, oh shoot, that's the water for the toilet. That's all right. I'll put some PEX in to feed water to the toilet for later once we get the wall taken apart. We may have asbestos in the tile, and I just realized I wasn't filming any of this. I cut all this stuff and capped it all off, and I capped the plumbing. They did it really poorly. Now I'm gonna start filming again. All right, I did a really crappy job of filming all that, but anyway, I put a cap on this that I just made because these are the things that I had here. They made this out of like a compression fitting that goes up under a sink for a trap on a horizontal piece. There's no telling how much it had leaked over time. But that pipe was just filled with all sorts of nastiness because it didn't have a good slope to it. But I put a cap on that too, so hopefully the tub will be able to be used. I'll have to run a piece of PEX. I believe this is the cold line, so I'll have to run a piece of PEX from there over to the toilet when we get this wall taken apart. That way the toilet will still be usable. And now Draco pulled up part of the padding from the carpet. There's all the copper. I'm gonna take it to the scrapyard. Gotta get this padding up. And oh my God, look at the dirt and just nasty that's on this. What is this stuff called again? Padding? No, the flooring. It's not tile, it's like a linoleum, like a really thin.
Asbestos ribbon.
Yeah, it's probably got asbestos in it, so we're going to have to figure out what to do about that. Asbestos isn't bad for you unless you disturb it. If you disturb it, then it's bad. So we haven't broken any of it up yet, so we're just going to kind of leave it alone and figure out what to do about it. All right, got all the furniture strips off, all the nails broken, all the cut nails broken. That's more cleaning up too. I'm gonna get me some lunch first though. And then, yeah, we'll figure out where to go from there. We're getting the dump trailer prepped. We're gonna take it down to the landfill and then come back, get that closet demoed, and get the bathroom took apart. We're gonna have to throw a little dang old ratchet strap on here. Draco's cutting up some of the pieces that are, caught that on camera. Draco tried to impale himself. Beans! Hey, Carrot Bean Gene. There's Bubs, there's Beans, and then Sush is around here somewhere, being a good boy. But yeah, we're gonna take old dang old Blue. Took her by the car wash. She's like a brand new woman. And then we're gonna take the old dang old dump trailer and old dang old Gracer, and we're gonna go to the old dang old dump and get rid of this old dang old stuff. Bradco's gonna video me putting the truck up to the dump trailer in some way, shape, or form. They can't hear you because I got the mic. Oh, Bubba, Bradco is my personal filmer guy. We're gonna back this up. We're gonna get the thing put down on there, and then we're gonna throw a little ratchet strap action. Say what? Oh no, I gotta take this ball off. I forgot. I done forget it. It's a little bit when I take the car hauler, I need the drop on it, but when I take the dump trailer, I don't. A lot of water in the bed of that dang old truck. All right, it needs to go up a little bit. Look like. Tell me when it's good. Good? Smidge back. Oh, it don't look like it's going. Oh, there she go. There she go. You put the old foot power into it. Oh, and then we'll take a little ratchet strap. I mean, this wood honestly won't go anywhere. Even if it was crazy windy, I've taken piled way higher than this wood in way windier days than this, and it not flown anywhere. It's when you got like particle stuff, you got to worry about it. But Goose, what are you doing under there, bud? But then we's gonna put the little strap is.
I realize that the chain is on the wrong side.
What you mean? No, it's not. No, it ain't. I don't think I made a video of this. As a matter of fact, I know I didn't make a video of this, but this used to have a 4-blade or a 4-flat on it, and I put a 7-blade on it. That way it can float charge the battery, and it works with the hydraulic dumperoo. And I put a, let me see if you can see it up under here. Where to put it? Where to put it? Right there. A little terminal box right there. So I rewired it. It's got reverse lights on it now. It's got a float charger. What else does it have? It's got, you know, the truck can work with trailer brakes. I got a trailer brake controller, but this trailer doesn't have brakes on it. I thought about swapping the axles, but honestly, the geometry of this trailer, I don't think I can make it much stronger than it is. So anyway, going to the dump. We have made it to the landfill. It smells like landfill. The Manatee County government landfill. I've been to this place more times than I can count. How many times do you think you've been here with me?
I'd say 4.
4? That's it. I've probably been here over 100 times, if I had to guess. This dump trailer has been a blessing, that's for sure. It is. It's Macy's dad. We don't own it. He just lets us. It's on like permanent loan to us essentially, but with the caveat that if he ever needs it, he just asks and we bring it back to him. But we've had it for like 3 or 4 years, and it has been very useful. Here at the scale house, you hear all the birds already. One time Jamie came here with me. Did I ever tell you about this? Jamie came here with me, and as we were getting finished dumping, we were getting back in the truck, and a bird shit right down the back of his shirt. A seagull pooped right down the back of Jamie's shirt. That's Jamie is Macy's father, and he was like, ah! You know? I mean, there's so many birds out here. I'm surprised I hadn't been pooped on. I've only ever picked up a nail like twice, and had to throw a plug in one of the dump trailer tires once, and it's held ever since. But you know, fingers crossed. They do a pretty good job of keeping wood chips and stuff and packing it down real good. So we have made it through the weigh station, and we are pulling up to the dumping grounds.
Right.
It's crazy how frequently this thing like changes shape. Like used to be we were like a mile that way dumping stuff, and now we're over here, and they dig and build up, and then they harvest the methane and use it, you know,
To fuel their vehicles.
fuel the vehicles. And they're actually doing a program right now, so they're going to refine the methane they get, and then they're going to sell it to the pipelines to use as natural gas, because natural gas is like 98% methane anyway. You know. Oh, it smelled like a dang old poopy out here.
It sucks because I can't breathe through my nose.
After that rain we had, it smelled like a hot wet poopy out here. I guess it's a cold wet poopy because it ain't real hot. But. And then we'll drop it down in electronic 4x4. Is she engaged?
So you had to put her in neutral.
Nah.
Neutral.
And she's engaged. No, you don't have to put it in neutral. If you're going in 4 low, you have to start out in neutral. But if you're going into 4 high and back to 2 high, you can actually be going up to like 15 miles an hour and lock in the differential. That's what it recommends in the manual for this truck.
Really?
Yeah, it's like be in drive, going approximately 10 to 15 miles per hour, and press 4-wheel drive.
So what's 4 high for? Like, what do you?
4 high is a higher gear ratio, so it engages the transfer case. It's a different connection in the transfer case that sends less power to the front, but when you're in 4 high, you're basically getting the same output power to the rear as you are in the front. And that's why you can't use 4. If you try to go in 4 low on concrete and you try to like turn or do anything, you're gonna break all the teeth in your transfer case. Now we're getting up to the thing and they got all the equipment. All right, we've been directed to back up on the passenger side of this dang old green old truck right here, and I'm gonna turn off the camera so I can do. We have made it to the stank. Here's the stank place where all the poopy trucks and all the scuba ridiculous. We gotta undo this thing. Go ahead and throw it. Yeah. You're probably not going to get run over at the dump, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. It's all right. It's all right, Bracco. I can do all of it. All right. Hoi! Hoi! And now, to do the scoopalins. Hey, Bracco. Do the filming. You don't have to film me. You can film this. Hopefully this stuff comes out. Am I clear of it? Am I clear of it? Yeah, we good. That's so cool. Look at all the crap in the tracks. Tradesies. All right, let's get out of here. That guy seems like he's having a bad day. He's just too close. We'll close it when we get out. We'll close it when we get out. I was just talking about not getting shat upon, and I got shat upon. That's all right. Them birds are having a bad day, I suppose. We'll probably stop by the Wayway and get some gas, and maybe I'll wipe that off if they got one of them squeezy things out there. Look at the cut that they did down through here. That's crazy, isn't it?
Looks like a wasteland.
Yeah, see if you can get a little filmography of that. See, we're going 15 miles an hour and we are back in two-wheel high. I don't know why they call it too high, because there ain't no too low. How you gonna go in too low? And now we must wait in the line to pay. I swear the line here is always super long. When I came here right before Hurricane Milton hit, the line to get in was like all the way back to the road.
I was gonna say, do you want me to close the gates?
Sure. Draco's gonna close the gates. I was gonna close them at Wawa, but you can go ahead if you want. The line was backed up all the way to the road, Plano Road, and then the line to get out was backed up all the way into the dumping ground. It was insane. Really, just not a good time to be alive at the dump. Look at old Bracco back here doing the close in the dump things. We stopped by and topped off the old gasoline at the Wayway. Oh no, this is a racetrack. Just kidding. Not even a Wawa. Draco cleaned the bird poopy off the windshield with the little bird poopy scrapers. Oh, dang old bird poopy scrapers. Now we're headed back, and then we got more demolition to demolish. Yeah, I know. I was looking at that earlier. It's like some green colored lights on that. Is that a Cheverado 2500? 2500? I don't know. I don't think I'd like it.
That's a Chevy. That's a Chevy Cheverado.
That's a Cheverado 27 million. All right.
750.
I'm gonna drive now. We have made it back. Whew. She needs some dang old WD-40. I do have some silicone spray in there. I might spray this down a little bit. There's some parts of it that need some.
I burped and it hurt.
You burped and it hurt your ear? You might have the actual flu, not the welding flu, but the actual flu. We're gonna fill it back up, and then we're gonna just do some other stuff. All right. Guess we're gonna clean up some, start tearing out this closet, and then start demoing the bathroom. Dust on the camera. All right, we're done for the night. It's very bright over there. Yeah, this is what everything looks like. A lot different than when we started. But we're going over to our neighbor's house. They're having a fire and some food and stuff. And we told them we come, so a fire. So we're gonna go over there and hang out. And I'm gonna be all dirty while we're over there because I don't care to shower beforehand. So we'll get started back tomorrow. Day 2, dims to mow, mows to dim. We're gonna get all that stuff taken down today, and then probably this bathroom all gutted. All right, that took longer than it did yesterday to get a dump load full of stuff, or a dump trailer load full of stuff, but all that's down. And all that's up. We gotta still take all this down. But decent progress. We're gonna go to the dump now because they're gonna be closed tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have another load to take by tonight. Our dog went in the pond. She's never gone in the pond before. Macy's not happy. But we're about to go to the dump. Old Blue, old Draco, old dump trailer full of stuff. Just doing a last second 360 check of everything. Make sure we're good to go. Everything's hooked up right. All the tires look good. Nothing's hanging out. Nothing's gonna blow away. And we're good. The 360 safety walk around. I've caught many a thing doing a 360 safety walk around of a vehicle before you take off. So get on my nerves. We're at the dump. This is the old dang old weigh house. You gotta wait on the light here, and then you go on the little scale here, and then you listen to Coulter Wall while you're doing it. Shout out to Coulter Wall. We forgot to record the dumping of the trash at the dump. I'm gonna pull forward, get it all. Very good, very nice.
Your truck looks so cool.
Huh?
Your truck looks so cool.
I love it. Shout out to Mr. Jamie. I love this thing. Thank you, Jamie. I mean, I know you didn't give it to me, but thank you for letting me borrow it for like 4 years now. Tradesies. Tradesies. These machines are cool as shit. Look at them. They're ginormous. You can literally feel the ground moving while they're doing that. It's insane. So I was somewhat just grilled by the lady working at the dump. I don't really know why. It was before we dumped anything, but then on the way out I asked again. She was like, I come here a lot. So she was like, what's the name of your business? I was like, I don't have a business. This is all coming from my house. She was like, you got to tell me the truth. Or, I mean, it wasn't that. She wasn't that abrasive about it. She was like, she had some tact. But she was like, you know, you have to tell me the truth because we got to, like, make sure we know how many times you're coming. Like, look, I don't know how many times I'm going to come here. This is all coming from my house. I don't, like, am I not allowed to bring my garbage? I pay you to dump my garbage here. What do you want me to do? She was like, well, we got to make an account or something. So I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's a landfill. I have garbage. I pay you to put the garbage in the landfill. And I even put it in the landfill myself. I don't even, I mean, I literally go into the dump and I dump it in. I take all the risk. I take all the risk and dump it in the landfill. All y'all got to do is push it into the right spot and then bury it. So I really don't know what the whole deal is there, but I'm gonna find out. We've made it back to the house. The dump trailer is dumped. And we almost got hit a second ago. I have the footage. I'm going to see what it looks like. Show the camera the paper wasp. It's a wasp. It's a wasp. All right, at this point I believe I've shown you the video of that lady trying to turn her Mercedes into my large old truck that would have probably flipped her Mercedes. Yeah, now we're gonna work again. Here's the bathroom now with one Bradco and one Grayco. Grayster. Grayco. That's your couple name, Grayco. So we just took the tub out.
We're a painting company.
Grayco. We still have to take the ceiling out. We got the water set up and back on because there was no disconnect between here and the main. So the hot is disconnected all the way back at the water heater because there's only one branch line. And then the cold I left all the way to out here, so it's capped and stopped right here because we're going to put the toilet back when we're done. So I'm going to run like a PEX line to it just so we have a second toilet for a while. This is under construction. We have a bag and some stuff over the top of the drain for the bathtub, and then we have some towels over the toilet flange, which will probably need to put the toilet back because toilets don't have traps up under the slab. The trap is actually in the toilet, so technically putting a towel down in there doesn't keep the sewer gas, it just kind of makes it less. So we'll probably need to do that sooner rather than later. But we have all the windows open in the house right now, so it's not a huge deal. Now we're gonna clean up. What are we doing? It's my job, I don't know.
Electric and cleanup is left.
We're going to clean up, we're going to put the toilet back, and I'm going to fix the electrical so that we have power to the stuff that's out here. Because right now we don't have, there were wires that passed through this bedroom that powered like a bunch of stuff outside and along the walls out here. So I got to fix that. All this random crap. Woo! Change of plans. We are really quickly getting as much as we can swept up out of here. Going to put it in the dump trailer and go to the dump because they close at 5. It's like 4:15 and they're not open tomorrow. So we want to make sure we get an empty dump trailer for tomorrow because this stuff is really heavy in here. It doesn't look like it's that full. It's actually not, but all this stuff is super heavy and we don't need to load it down with much more than that tomorrow. So we're going to go dump that, come back, and that'll probably be the end of what we're doing tonight. And now we're true rednecks. We have a blue cast iron bathtub that I'd probably try and sell. I don't think Macy wants me to keep it to use for something. I don't know. It's just that people don't really make cast iron bathtubs anymore. I don't know. I'll either scrap it at the scrapyard or I'll do something with it or I'll sell it. Or Macy will throw it away while I'm not here. Who knows? We're back at the dump. Nobody gave me any sass this time. Draco's spot made it back up a little bit. All right, now we're going to dump her. I'm going to let Draco operate the hydraulics. You know which one it is? It's pretty obvious. Yeah, up, yeah. Look at all the equipment out here. I mean, look at that. Look at that Volvo No, it's a cat. I got a cat dump truck. It's crazy. Oh yeah, silica dust. It's good for the lungs. I need to take a pressure washer to the underside of this thing and probably the inside too. Usually while I have the dump bed up, I'll check and see if any nails are in there, but I don't see any at the moment. And the air's holding, so we're good to go. All right, we're gonna get her put back together and sweet, that's good. And head back. Glad we made it in time. We're back from the dump. Things are done for the day. This is used to be a wall here. Draco took the wall.
Do we have to do wiring?
Yeah, we need to reset the toilet and well, actually, I mean, y'all said y'all didn't need to. Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to reset the toilet tonight, but we probably do need to do the wiring because there's a refrigerator on a circuit over here. I really don't want to do it though, so I might not. I don't know. I hadn't decided yet. We might just run an extension cord and plug the fridge into that. All right, it's all fixed. It's all just temporary wiring. A little rat's nest right there. But yeah, it's all just exposed temporary wiring. But everything's back running again. Toaster oven, coffee pot. This is back on. Got lights back out on the front porch. It's all going to get changed because the whole thing's getting rewired anyway. But yeah, that's all we're going to do today. We're going to get some dinner, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully get the rest of the demo finished out, and then maybe start on... I mean, we know what like the overall plan is, but we don't have like the microscopic plan put together. I really just kind of come up with that as I go. That's what I did in the back. It worked well. And then Macy and I spitball ideas off of one another, and it works out great. What do you have to say to the people, Draco? Wait.
What am I saying?
What do you have to say to the people?
It was great. My nose hurts. My eyes hurt. But we made good progress, I think.
We made great progress. Draco also learned that silica dust is a carcinogen. It has him very... worried because he used to do a lot of work without mask around silica dust. I was like, we were talking about asbestos because we think these tiles probably have asbestos in them, but we're not going to disturb them, so it's not a big issue at the moment. And I was like, silica dust is almost as bad as asbestos. And he was like, no. And then we looked it up. He's like, ah, damn it. But anywho, we'll be back tomorrow. Day trace of tearing down the room. It's crazy windy out here. It's about to storm like crazy. It's like that weird combination of hot and stormy after being cold, and it's just going to be a real nasty day, but that'll be all right because we're not going to be doing much outside other than throwing stuff in the dump trailer, and there's not a ton we got to do left in there. I got to take Macy's, well, I don't have to take Macy's car, but I'm going to take Macy's car because my truck is still hooked up to the dump trailer, and I'm going to be buying a new air compressor while I'm there at Lowe's. I don't know if I mentioned, I'm going to Lowe's. I gotta go there. I'm gonna get some more masks for us because we've been using the same ones every day, and every time you cough it's like a plume of smoke comes out of the thing. And I also need to buy a new air compressor because mine is on the fritz. So yeah, head there. I've made it to Lowe's. I'm not gonna film anything inside because it looks like it's about to start storming here any minute now. Luckily I got covered parking here right in front of the pro shop, so I'm going to go in, grab my stuff, and hurry back home. Bag is secured. The rain has begun. We are headed home. Hopefully we'll beat the worst of it. It's weird because it was hot when I went out to the car, but it's probably dropped 10-15 degrees already since the time I left the house. All right, I got a new air compressor. Lowe's had a deal, $100 for this little Craftsman air compressor, really cheap, but I don't use them for a ton of stuff. I sold my old air compressor to somebody just now. Sold it for like $60. It was I mean, it still worked. It just took a while to charge up, and I told her that, and they said they were just using it in like a motor home to like clean stuff with. So I was like, all right, yeah, this would be perfect for you. So yeah, got a new compressor. Draco's truck isn't working right now. He's trying to figure out why, and I'm gonna go start tearing stuff down. Lunch break. It's very cold. We interrupted working on the inside because Draco's truck is not working at the moment. So I was out here helping him. And we narrowed it down to either a bad fuel pump or a bad fuel pump ground. So we're going to do some redneck stuff. And I'm going to use my constant power source here. And we're going to short the fuel pump directly to power. And if it runs, that means the ground's bad. If it doesn't run, the fuel pump's bad. And then we'll go from there. And it's very cold. Look at Draco. Well, what you can see of Draco. All right, now we're taking a break from working on the car because we got to put this window back in. Actually, no, we can't put the window back in. We have to tear down the rest of that. The reason I took the window out is because I need to tear that stuff out. Draco, start ripping wall. Ripping wall!
Are you guys gonna demo?
Yeah. Another temporary installation, put the windows back in. It'll be permanently installed whenever we get some other stuff done in here. But we just needed some covering on the window for the night. Could have put plywood up, but I figured just put the window back, be fine. Just to go out here, see how drafty we're gonna be. Pretty drafty. You can see a little bit of space. Pretty drafty. I could caulk that tonight, but there's really no point in it. Honestly, that whole room is opened up. The thermal conductivity of the concrete is going to be pretty high anywho, so not too worried about it. We've decided that the demolition is complete. The ladies are going to clean up all the messes and stuff, and we're going to go to Lowe's. And the last thing we're going to do today is just widen this doorway for the bathroom. Right now it's only like 26 inches, which is very small for a door. We're going to make it a 32-inch opening. It's already the right height. And then we're going to get some plastic to put on the outside of this so that there'll be less dust while we're working on stuff. And that'll probably be all we do today. And then they'll get out of here, and then maybe next weekend I'll be able to go ahead and get this hallway fixed up. I'm going to replace this beam, and I'm going to make it a continuous beam all the way across. I'm going to make it taller. I'll probably just do a 2x12 because I'm also going to take it up some. I'm going to sit it on the block over there all the way across, and there will be a 4x4 right there in the corner, and then open hallway, and that wall stay the same. Then we're going to fill this in, but we're not going to do that until we open this up, because then we would lose access. So yeah, that's the plan so far. We have the wood, we have more sour bright crawlers, and then we bought some concrete blocks too, you can't see them back there, to use for the firewood, because my firewood stack fell over. So I totally meant to make this a 32-inch opening for, I'm sorry, a 33.5-inch opening for a 32-inch door. And the first measurement I made was to cut the bottom plate of the old wall. And somehow I only made the opening 31.5 instead of 33.5. So I'm going to use the 30-inch door, which is fine too. Honestly, it's probably better because then we'll have more space on this wall to put stuff. So this will be a 30 by 80. It used to be like a 24, 25 something inch door. It was very narrow, but a 30-inch door will be perfect right here. It'll open up, this will be filled in. It'll open up, this will be the hallway bathroom. There'll be a door to the bedroom right here. Then we're gonna build a closet right in that space. We're going to clean up a little bit Actually, we'll probably clean up last, but we're going to reset the toilet there. That way, if anybody has an emergency, they can use it in this very open space. So we're going to reset the toilet, and then we'll be done until I can get more time to come back and work on this. All right, the toilet's back. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take you over. I shall show you. This is the old cold water line coming in. I hooked it up with a 1/2-inch piece of PEX that I had lying around with some shark bite. This was the only thing I had that was 1/2-inch to 1/2-inch. PEX and copper are the same outside diameter, so you can use the same shark bite on it. If it was like PVC or something, then you'd have to use, it's technically called an adapter. It's still shark bite, but it's a different outside diameter to a different outside diameter, so it's like a step up or step down. And then this is the old hot water line, and that's capped in the laundry room now, back where it exits the water heater, because nothing comes over here anymore. It will eventually, but I'm going to run all this with PEX inside the house versus this was all run underground outside as like it was a repair that was done at some point with the previous homeowner. So, man, I can't tell you how bad a shape this cast iron stack is in. I'm going to have to replace this, and I'm going to go ahead and cut up the whole floor and replace all the plumbing with PVC for this bathroom. I feel like we didn't get as much done today as I thought we did. Well, we framed the new door opening, a little bit smaller than I meant to, but it'll still work. Toilet's back in case we have emergency poops. Cast iron stack's gonna have to get replaced. That's gonna get replaced. I might have to, that's a pretty thick concrete slab too. I mean, that's a good 6 inches of concrete right there. So that's going to be a pain to cut through. I might actually hire a concrete cutting company. I'm either going to rent like a Husqvarna saw at Lowe's, see if I can do it, or I might get somebody that has like a GPR, ground penetrating radar. That way they know exactly where to cut. Save me some time instead of just cutting randomly, because I don't technically know how all this branches and wires together. Now we're going to clean up and then move a bunch of stuff in here, and we're done. We got all, the tools that were out in here now. Draco's outside using the air compressor and coughing his head off he's looking at me like popped up in the window, to clean off all the air filters that we have in the house for our air purifiers. I'm going to change out the filter for our central HVAC, and he's also cleaning the filters for the mini splits that go in the back bedroom, and then I'm going to use the air compressor to blow off the fins and everything, just in case any dust got on them. Because, we've made a ton of dust. They mopped in here to get some of the dust off the floor. And it's going to be dusty. It's not good to be living and breathing amongst stuff, but we try to mitigate it as best as possible. We all wore like good 3M N95 mask, the whole time we were working, or for the most part. And that's what the bathroom looks like for now. Macy's got the vision in her mind of what it's going to look like. That's going to be a hallway. So we did a lot of demolition stuff today and yesterday and the day before that. And this is what the house kind of looks like. It's a mess, but it's a work in progress. See you next time.